the stench of alcohol or cigarettes. I'm doing like this because thinking about it now, it makes me feel like pure. Hi guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. Oh hi. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Abimbola, and I make content relating to faith, purpose, relationship, lifestyle, love, good stuff, generally good stuff from Kwara State, Nigeria. Right? Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please let me know down in the comment section that you're a new subscriber. Alright, thank you so much. So in this video, I'm going to be addressing some of my pet peeves. So I used to think that I was weird, sort of, but moving on, I've discovered quite a number of people that also said that, oh, you know what, I think we're like alike. But some people still feel like I'm weird when I say that, oh, you know what, I do not like this thing. It annoys me. They're like, go and sit down, you're weird. And I'm like, I am not weird. I do not think I am weird, alright? So I am here to like address some of them and discuss them with you. And I also want you to let me know if we are alike or if I am alone in this, or if you also have other pet peeves that people consider weird that comes from you, alright? So thank you so much. So let us jump right into this video without further ado. Number one is, I do not like it when people take my things without asking me. It puts me off. Like, it puts me off totally. Why exactly would you take something that is mine without asking me first? You're not go ahead to use it. Why? Why? Are you okay? Why would you do that? I really do not understand. I feel like it is my property, and if you would want to use it, you should ask me that. Praise the Lord, can I use this? Can I take this? But you will not ask me. You will not carry what is mine to use. Why would you even do that? So I mean, I've had to like talk to people that, you know what, if I don't give you something to use that is mine, please do not touch it. And they're like, you won't save too much. I'm like, no, it's just I just don't like it. And over the years, that's grown to be a pet peeve, and it just puts me off when I see people do them to me. And I am this kind of person that, disclaimer, I am somebody that I do not do unto others what I don't want them to do to me. So when I find people do things that I wouldn't do to them to me, it just put me off, and I'm like, I would not even do this to you. So why exactly are you, doing it to me? Like, it's just annoying. And so I do not like it. Do not touch my thing if I do not ask you to touch it. Don't use my thing if I don't ask you to use it. That's just it. Number two is, I don't like it when people make me late or keep me waiting just because they are late. Okay, so let me explain. For example, we are going somewhere and maybe you've called me that, oh, you know what, I'm about to leave the house, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to leave the house. So you're like, oh, okay, we'll meet at, okay, for example, I live in Kwara State, and if you're familiar with Kwara State, of a garage is a landmark close to Asadam, yeah? So maybe we already agreed to meet at Asadam, at of a garage rather, and I'm like, oh, so my house is about 10 minutes to of a garage. So I'm like, oh, you know what, I'll get there in 10 minutes. And you're like, oh, I'll get there in 10 minutes too. So I have gotten to a garage only for me to be waiting for you. Please. And maybe we have appointment by 9 and I'm already there by 8:30 because we think that, okay, so before 9 we would get to where we're going to. But you're keeping me waiting. So like, what do you think you have done? Do you think you're smart? No, now you cannot keep me waiting, or like just now make me late because you're just no. It's just no. Oh, it puts me off. Like, it just puts me off totally. Like, I really don't understand. And I've like, addressed it with people that are close to me. I've like had to tell them that, see, you don't do this to me. I do not like it. Like, I don't like it. All right. So number 3 is dishes in the sink. So let me say one thing. I do not like a dirty kitchen. I do not like a dirty kitchen at all. One reason I don't cook in school, I know some of my friends complain that I do not cook in school. I do not eat very well when I'm in school. One reason is because our kitchen is so small in school. It's like a cubicle. It is so small. And because I do not like to cook in a small space, I don't like to cook in school. And also, I do not like it when dishes are on the sink. So because there are like three other people in the room with me, we are not the same. We are from different backgrounds, different homes, and the way we do our things are differently. So for me, in our house, you cannot use plates and drop it on the sink. My mom will talk. So I'm used to, clearing my dishes, washing my dish after eating, or like just clearing the sink after cooking. But because I am in the hostel, I'm giving school as an example. Because I am in the hostel, my roommate would cook and leave her dishes on the sink, and I would get inside the kitchen and my head would be like bang bang boop 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 boop, that's those, because I'm like, what the heck is this? What are these dishes doing on the sink? Sometimes I'm like, why can't you do your dishes after eating? Like, I feel like it's just a normal and sane thing to do. But because we are not the same, I've like tried to like maybe adjust, but Umaha annoy me. It pisses me off, and I feel like pet peeve is something that a particular person does not like. It just annoys. It annoys me, and it's just one of my pet peeves because it is just so annoying to me. All right. Another pet peeve is I hate rather, the stench of alcohol or cigarettes. I'm doing like this because thinking about it now, it makes me feel like puking when I perceive the stench of alcohol or cigarettes. Don't come near me if you're smelling of alcohol. Don't come near me if you're just taking alcohol. Just don't do it. I don't know. I just feel some type of way when I perceive that odor. Like, it's so unpleasant to me, and I just don't like it. It annoys me because I've had to like be in a circle or an environment where people that drink are, and they just don't understand that it is quite annoying for me or to me. But see, it annoys me. So I'm just like, that's why I'm saying, that's why I said I'm addressing some of my pet peeves. I just really want to know if I am alone in this, if I have to like deal with all of this alone, or maybe you're also that kind of person that also don't like the stench of alcohol. Please just let me know in the comment section so that at least I don't feel alone. All right. So guys, the last pet peeve. I said some of my pet peeves, so this is just the last one I'll be talking about in this video. Is it annoys me when people honk their horn aggressively at me. So let me say one thing. Before I started driving, it annoys me right from time. Like, as in right from time. Even when I wasn't the one driving. Anytime I just hear people honk their horn. Some people are just so rude. I feel like it is even rude when you like honk your horn aggressively. Like, some people they know you've parked already, and maybe you are like packed well and all of those things, but maybe because you're inconveniencing them, or see, there's no excuse for honking aggressively. There is no excuse. It is okay to honk your own, maybe to like make awareness that, oh, I'm coming, or clear off the road, sort of. But aggressiveness when you're honking your own is not good. It's rude, and it pisses me off. So fast forward to when I started driving. Anytime I hear horn, uncle horns, that's when I will not do. I give you that. Okay. See, firstly, I am on my right. Secondly, you're being rude to me because you're aggressive. So let me share one gist. Let me gist you. So this was few days ago. I was at a garage, and I was just driving out from Bova. So if you're familiar with Ilorin, you know Bova's petroleum station. So I was just driving out from the station, and my sister wanted to use the POS. I didn't know that the POS was close to the station. I would have just parked in the station without even having to come out, and she would probably just come to meet me back in the station, and then we move from there. But I didn't know that the POS was close to the station. So I came out already, drove out already, and now I had to park. I had to find somewhere to park so that she could get down and do her stuff. I parked gingerly. I already parked gingerly. Then this taxi man, if you are Ilorin based, you know that cabmen in Ilorin are just moving mad. They are just moving. They just want to annoy you. They want to keep pissing you off. They just want to make you abuse and insult them. But because I do not insult, I do not use curse words. So I was just looking like this. So it was honking his horn aggressively. He wanted me to leave where I was because he wanted to park there. And I'm like, I'm parked here already. I'm also doing something here. Where do you want me to go to? I didn't say all of those things. I was just saying them in my mind because I wasn't going to talk. So so he then moved. He passed beside me and moved and parked in front of me. So let me tell you what he did. So he parked in front of me. I was in the middle, and there was one other cab behind me, which means if I wanted to drive out, I wouldn't be able to drive out because I was stuck in the middle of two cars. And I came down and I said, "Moti park siwaju e, jẹ́ kí n wo bí wàá ṣe jáde." So what it meant was, I'm parked in front of you. Let me see how you're going to drive out. In my head, I'm like, yeah, go. Like my head was like doing that. So fortunately for me, my sister came in. She was seeing all of those things that were happening, and then she just came in and said, you can reverse. There's still a little space at the back. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I reversed, and then stylishly we drove out. I drove out from that space, sort of. And then in my mind, I was just laughing. I could have moved forward for him, but because he was honking aggressively, claiming unnecessary rights. I was parked. You wanted to park. Please, what is that? But because it was honking aggressively, I said, you know what? This is where you're going to stay. And I'm going to stay here until I'm done with what I came to do. And yes, I did what I was... This is just a premium gist, a little gist for you because it's just like... I was just like, what is all this? Just tell me, what is all this? Well, you know, guys, that's just it about this video. Please let me know down in the comment section if you think I am weird, or if you think that, oh, you know what, I have similar pet peeves as well, and you know, just share. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you, and give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, you know, just share some love. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Hey, Journal, please subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. Just spread some love. All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my very next one. Bye. Mwah.